Next, we bring you to the stage Brittany Craig, who is going to talk to us about universe journals. Brittany. Oh, that's my name
Hi everyone, I'm Brittany. It's nice to see everyone today. I'm the creator of Universe Journals, so I'm going to get started on my story before I tell you about these journals. So raise your hands if you have had the perfect relationship with your parents and children. Look around. Okay. And then, or caregivers and children, if you've had the perfect relationship. Now raise your hands if you ever had a difficult relationship with parents and children. All right. Don't feel bad. You're just like all 10 of the people that I interviewed for this project. They all said the same thing, that emotional intimacy was and often still is missing from their relationships with their parents. I realized that my peers and I had this glaring experience in common. In fact, my relationship with my mother and our journey together is what inspired me to embark on this great and noble quest. I know what you're thinking. Isn't that a line from Shrek? For years, I yearned for a best friend relationship with my mother. Instead, we were more like the image on the right. I didn't feel like I could trust her with my inner world, and I felt like my difficult experiences with her bled into all of my adult relationships. Over the past few years, she and I mended our relationship, and I wondered how we as a community could prevent these issues in the first place. Oh. Beginning this fellowship, I sought to answer the question how we might use play to help parents and children develop healthy emotional connections. I figured play would be the most effective way to create change since study shows that learning happens significantly faster when learners are having fun. So my goal was to create a game that would make emotional bonding a light and fun experience for school-aged children and their parents. I designed a game called Sup Kid, a card deck-based game meant to foster deep emotional connection and vulnerability among family members. After spending hours upon hours researching, prototyping, interviewing, playtesting, it was clear that while close to my heart and enthusiastically supported by my community, the game was a better idea than it was in practice. During playtesting, participants found the game a little bit more awkward than fun, and parents found themselves leaving out information in areas where they hadn't worked on their emotional healing. Children found the more emotional questions boring and difficult to answer. So I was back to the drawing board. After some deep reflection, follow-up interviews, and looking over the research, it suddenly hit me. A step in the process was missing. Although most people felt their parents did the best they could, no one got their healing from their parents. In fact, in my own story, my mother wasn't the source of my ability to find connection with her. My mother and I found resolution through our own inner work. We had each discovered the power to change our internal realities so that we could live more fulfilled lives and relationships. I made a complete shift in my project's objective. Black parents are living with emotional blockages while raising families. What we need are the tools to activate our own emotional and social agency so that we can improve our opportunity for connection with our children. To support this new mission, I created 3 journals, each with different but connected purposes. The Universe Meditation Journal is an easy-to-use journal which introduces people to the power of daily meditation. It provides a dedicated space for exploring new ways of tackling the daily challenges of life through intention setting and quiet introspection. Sup Kid is now a journal for children to connect with their emotions. Before we can learn to share our emotions with others, we learn to share them with ourselves. This journal gives children a head start on exploring their feelings and what meanings they make of them. The final journal is called Your Vision Board Goes Here. This is an agency and confidence building journal that encourages family members to find the power within themselves to create the life that they want. It includes a step-by-step process for working through some of the limitations we confront when trying to take control of our own destinies. My hope is that Black families find these books useful in transforming their relationships with themselves, others, and life as a whole. After the program, come to the back of my table, and participate in a little fun activity with me. Thank you.